Well, I too want to say what a privilege it is to be with all of you, and what an awesome day this has been. We did not get to go to the pool, and I know I'm going to not say this like all of our awesome tour guides. Pool of Shalom or Siloam or Siloam.
Say it.
Siloam. So this is the closest we're going to get to this. So I just wanted to take this moment. I'm going to move over a little bit because I'm going to fall in this hole. And anyway, I wanted to brag on Jesus and share my story a little bit with you and sing this song because I'm so close to the pool. But it'll soon be 7 years now that I woke up and everything in my body had begun to shut down, and I had went from doctor to doctor and had finally made it to the Mayo Clinic, where they had then diagnosed me with a very severe and rare form of Crohn's disease. Because not only was all of my digestive system severely inflamed, but every nerve ending from my head to my feet, all of my skin, my eyes were severely inflamed. Water could not touch my skin for days at a time because I would be in so much pain. And the doctors told me that I would probably go blind in both of my eyes. And I was on up to 20 different medications, a chemo and treatment for 6 years, and 15 other medications just to stay alive and to be able to come on a trip like this. On February 22nd of 2011, I'll never forget that day. And it's the day that I walked into the holistic clinic in Brentwood, Tennessee, called Internal Balance, and I began a very foreign form of treatment for me and detoxing my body of things that did not belong, and I began to heal. My body began to completely heal, and I stand here today 6.5 years free of every medication that used to keep me alive. Yes. And I have been walking and healing, and I'm so thankful for that. And you know, I do not know what tomorrow holds, but the thing that I do know is who holds tomorrow. And John 9 has been so special to me since February 22nd of 2011, because I remember going into this place for treatments, and there was no guarantee after all the time and the money that I would spend that my body would even respond to what was happening. But I opened up my Bible one day and I began to read of how Jesus passes by this blind man, and he spits on the ground and he takes the clay and he puts it into the blind man's eyes, and he tells him to go to the pool and to wash. And today we see how hard that had to have been for him. If I'm getting my facts right, it was at least a half of a mile downhill from the temple gate where Jesus would have been to where he would finally dip himself in the pool. And you see, friends, that's what you call walking by faith and not by sight. He had to be obedient to do what Jesus asked him to do, and I'm convinced had the blind man stopped halfway on his journey, he would have died a blind man. And we don't read how long it took him to go from the temple gate to the pool, but he did. And I'm so thankful for what he's done in my life, because every morning I wake up and I put one foot in front of the other, and I continue to hold on to the promises that he has given me. This song's called Waiting in the Water.
A helpless man, blind from birth, the only one who saw his worth, didn't pass him by. He heard his cry. He rubbed his eyes with a handful of clay, then he said, go and wash in the pool today. And the blind man knew that's what he had to do. You know, along the way he couldn't help but trip and fall. Each time he got back up again, I wonder if he thought, every step I take is a step of faith. When I can't see what's in front of me, I'll walk on and just believe He hears my prayer. And when I get there, the miracle promised by my Father is waiting in the water. Walked in darkness, I won't lie, and just like that blind man, sometimes I felt all alone, and like all hope was gone. But I know that His word is true, and no matter what I'm going through, He promised me that He would never leave. I know along the way I may stumble and I may fall, but I'll make it to the water, even if I have to crawl. Every step I take is a step of faith. When I can't see what's in front of me, I'll walk on and just believe me. Here's my prayer, and when I get there, the miracle promised by my Father is waiting in the water. I know He knows where I am, and somehow this is in His plan. So until my healing comes, I'll keep pressing on. Every step I take is a step of faith. When I can't see what's in front of me, I'll walk on and just believe me. Here's my prayer, and when I get there, the miracle promised by my Father is waiting in the water. Sing the bridge. I don't want you to miss this part. I know He knows where I am, and somehow this is in His plan. So until my healing comes, I'll keep pressing on. Every step I take is a step of faith. When I can't see what's in front of me, I'll walk on and just believe me. Here's my prayer, and when I get there, the miracle promised by my Father is waiting in the water. Is waiting in the water. It's waiting.